Why the hell does this phone keep like falling on top of me? Like, bro, can you give me a break? What is up, people? It's X here, and I literally just came back from Memorial. Um, just in case anybody doesn't know what the Memorial is, it's a point in the year, one day in the year, where Christians they celebrate the death of Jesus Christ, and I mostly went, of course, because family reasons and stuff. But there's a part of me that can't forget about the times, my early times in religion. You know what I'm saying? In the Christianity religion. Even though I hold a different stance of the religious aspect, thought, mindset, lifestyle nowadays, I gotta remember my roots. You know what I'm saying? And if by some chance I am wrong on this whole journey, I believe very heavily that the Father, maybe even the Son, will look out for me and be like, alright, you was really trying to search. And you did your research for sure. So I'm gonna give you a pass. Just in case. But I don't think that's gonna be the case because there's way too much I know about this whole thing that we call life, y'all. And the reason I can just come back from a meeting like that and still hold myself down firm with my beliefs. But this is not what this video is about. This video is about taking another look at that. Criminal love. Why women date inmates. Dr.Phil. Alright, so listen, y'all. Listen. Dr.Phil, this is a crazy, I'm gonna call it a rabbit hole, okay? This is a crazy rabbit hole we're gonna jump down because I did my research on Dr. Phil. I know most of y'all motherfuckers out there haven't. So, not only should you listen and watch this video to the end, when you're done, go back and do your own research on who the fuck Dr. Phil is. He ain't got no damn PhD. The fuck? Alright. Anyways, let's kick this shit off. Let's kick it off. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to skip the ad. But before we do that, I normally like to mute it. Play it. Keep talking. Go ahead. Hurry up. Hurry the fuck up. And bam. This is a random thing before we dive into this video. But yo, fuck ads nowadays, right? Hit it. Hit it.
David and I got married in a prison visiting room. He shot 4 people. He made a mistake.
He was in for violent crimes. Does he love you?
His soul is dead and his heart is black. That's what he said.
God damn. That's man, yo, there's a lot to say, but let's carry on.
If he
Holy
says
crap.
we're going to rob an armored car today,
We're robbing an armored car. I would drive off a cliff with this man.
We're in the goddamn intro, and I can't help myself from trying to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I have to call out right away. Why is it always the big woman? Right? Why is it always the big giant woman? Damn, I shouldn't have said that last one. But, just really makes you think, like, are these women so desperate to the point where, like, okay, he's in jail right now. I can't literally be with him right now, but I guess we can wait till he gets out. And it's crazy too, because I've heard there's another YouTuber who I follow. I think he's locked up right now at the moment because he hasn't came out with anything in the past 2, maybe 3 weeks. And he told us he was getting ready to go into jail for some kind of traffic infraction. But I've heard stories from that person. Just so y'all know, Bill Feezy. Shout out to Bill Feezy. He's somebody who I follow. But yeah, he talks about these stories and what the inmates call chain gang gang, right? When you run a chain gang gang, you actually placing out calls, scouring the certain websites where there's these lonely people who are desperate to get into a relationship, even dismissing the fact of what these people might be in jail for. or in prison for it. It's not jail. You can't really get away with chain gang in jail. But in prison, you got a little bit more leeway. But let's get back to what we're looking
So
for.
you're ride or die.
Ride or die.
Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today's going to be a changing day.
Again, y'all, listen, this is going to be one of those nights because, like, I'm kid-free today, right? Obviously. But I just came back from a meeting, and I'm super hyped up right now. But this is the safest place to talk about your shit in front of America, in front of millions, billions, perhaps, of people. Like, nah, man, he's misleading this shit. Do not go to a public show about your problems. Seek a therapist if you can't figure the shit out yourself and talk with them about it. Don't go on public TV, especially to Dr.Phil. Like, Dr.Phil tells you the most basic solutions to your problems. Okay? I don't know how nobody notices that, but it's always some basic ass shit he's telling these people. And I don't think we're gonna make it to the end. Obviously, y'all can see that this video is 3 hours and 14 minutes and 11 seconds. I didn't think Dr. Phil's episodes lasted that long, but yeah.
In your life.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. You know, Charles Manson once bragged from prison that all women want him. And he's not the only notorious criminal with a ton of female groupies. The Menendez brothers, Scott Peterson, accused Parkland shooter Nicholas
I've heard
Cruz,
about that.
and most recently, convicted murderer Chris Watts have received female fan mail and even marriage proposals from women around the world. Take a look.
It is, yo, this is absolutely crazy because, like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of men that feel the way that I feel. Like, where are the whatever I was gonna say, let's just ignore the fact of that. And y'all lucky I'm not gonna cut it out the video because listen, I was just gonna say something that hits on a personal level, but I'm gonna leave it. We're gonna listen to what the fuck he needs to say. All right?
His crimes were unspeakable. The murders of his pregnant wife and 2 little daughters. Yet 33-year-old Chris Watts.
Wait a second, his wife got killed and she was pregnant with his child? Like, who the fuck did the killing? Why is he in jail? Did he do the killing? Bro.
Is actually receiving love letters.
Stacks of love letters are now piling up at the Broward County.
And it's in fucking Broward. Oh my. Why do I live in a state where, like, there's fucking nothing but crazies out here, man? Look at that damn woman's face on the right. In the blue. I think her name is something about Liz Quantes. I could be wrong. And who the fuck cares? But I'm just saying, I see that woman's face sometimes when I'm watching the news, which is not often at all, but when I do see the news, it's usually this woman right here in that blue dress, and she does not look happy. So neither right here does she. Like, look at that face right there. It's like, another story out of Florida. When are these idiots gonna learn? I agree. Like, what the fuck, man?
Jail.
It may be hard to believe and even harder to stomach, but teenage girls are sending letters to the suspected mass murderer, Nicholas Cruz.
Stephen Avery has become the world's strangest sex symbol now. He's receiving up to 40 letters a week in prison from women lining up to be his next wife.
Boston Marathon bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev and wife killer Scott Peterson all received love letters from women. Now Chris Watts joins that notorious list.
This is insane, bro. This is absolutely insane. If you ask me, these are average looking dudes, you know, at best. So look at that damn heart, though. If somebody drew that, I would not want to mess with anybody who drew a heart looking like that. They couldn't even, like, go through the effort of putting in a proper shaped heart. The left side of that heart right here looks like a goddamn knife, or a butcher knife. So probably definitely want to avoid the woman who sent that one. The one right under it, it's shaded black, so that's a black heart. Enough said. the one to the right of that, like right here, like, yo, what the fuck is that? Is that tears? Is that blood dripping out the heart? Like, bro, none of these pictures seem like they're coming from somebody who's got all their screws tightened, you know what I'm saying? So, like, but I can't help but say, like, I don't know what to say. God damn it.
You know, it seems strange, but it does happen. And our guests today, Alex and Susie, say they both have fallen for convicts behind bars, and they know what they've done. Susie even married her prison pen pal. Now, we'll talk to her in a bit, but first, Alex's sister, Jenna.
How many of you are familiar with pen pals? Please, if by some chance you made it this far in the video, let me know down in the comments if y'all ever had a pen pal. But the reason I'm asking this question is because obviously I'm curious. But two, I've had a pen pal before. It was a dude. And I think this pen pal came about from one of my family members. One of my family members started going to church. Then one of the people they were studying in the church with told them about this inmate that's in prison or in jail. I don't really remember where he was at, but yeah, they told me about it, and it was like, yo, we just moved down here and we're in a new congregation in church, so maybe this is somebody who you might want to reach out to, see if they got any similarities and interests and stuff, and see if y'all like cool, hit it off and become friends. Nothing more than that, of course. Obviously, I'm a straight happy man, all right. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, I probably wrote 2-3 letters back to the dude. He wrote me back, and he eventually stopped because, like, I cannot do that. I can't. I didn't even want to do it in the first place, but something intrigued me to do it. But y'all see how deep these pen pal situations get. They eventually get to a point where you marry somebody. Look at that. Like, hold on, wait a second. Wait. No, that's the right way. For some reason, I thought the dude was like putting his hand out for her to kiss, but it's the right way. It's the right way. I'm sorry, y'all.
Jenna is desperate to help her sister, who is speaking with at least 7 convicted felons. But that's not all she's
That's
doing.
just insane.
Jenna said Alex is going broke trying to buy the love of these dangerous men. Take a look.
3 years ago.
Of course, this is chain gang. Like, what the hell do you expect? Like, bro, there's inmates that are trying to reach out to people, not mostly just to, I mean, you can't say for all of them, right? Some of them probably have genuine interest in the people who they're reaching out to. But I feel like most of the time, it gets to a desperation point. And this is how Bill Feasy, the other YouTuber, who I watch, who does these prison stories, explained it. You know what I'm saying? It's like these inmates, they get to a point where they're like so hungry, then they don't have the proper food that they craving and they're wanting, so they get these other desperate people out in the real world to fall victim to their traps, and they get these people to send them money. So this is why I'm sure Dr. Phil just said what he said, and what we're about to dive into. But yeah, man, it's not cool. And just to let y'all know right off the rip about Bill Feasy, he wasn't cool with this chain gang thing. So just putting it out there.
My sister started dating convicted felons.
I do date bad boys. Currently, I'm dating 7 convicted felons.
These prisoners are violent.
That's just insane, bro. Like, let's just stop it again real quick, because, like, damn, 7 people? Normally you hear, like, alright, there's a main and then there's a side piece. Sometimes there might be even another side piece. But 7? How do you manage relationship interests with 7 different people at one time? That, you would never have time to yourself. That's how I would see it. Like, that's the first big problem already. Wow, man.
I know all of their crimes. Heroin distribution, cocaine distribution, kidnapping. One of them chopped someone's fingers off with a machete, and attempted murder. It doesn't bother me that they're violent offenders.
My sister meets these guys on websites that connect prisoners to women.
I like the Southern Hispanic, tatted up, bald-headed gang members. I like their looks, their personalities, and the rules that they follow.
Well, shit, do you like the thing, how they're gonna treat you? Because she's talking like in a sense like she never been with one. Like, bro, I'm not saying like she couldn't actually get into a relationship with exactly what she just mentioned, a bald-headed Hispanic person, cholos. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know if that's the right word for me to say that, but if I'm wrong, forgive me. But at the same time, let me not say that. Let me not be that rude. But yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, you know, this dude cut off somebody's fingers. You know, he kidnapped somebody. Y'all see what I'm thinking about right now? I'm pretty sure there's some smart people out there, but like, make it make sense. Like,
I've sent money to every man that I'm dating that's in prison. It's once or twice per week, per person. It's kind of a different schedule with each one depending on if they're federal or state.
1 to 2 times a week per person. So let's just add this up real quick. There's 7 people, and there's a possibility of her to send something twice to that person a week. So that's what is that? 7 times 2? How are we doing this right now? Like, this is literally 14 times a week that she's sending out money. I don't think that's the right answer though. Like, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So if she's sending, let's just say, let's give her a little bit of leeway, right? $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70 a week. And that's just if $10, you know, will kind of go some way in prison or jail. But like, sounds terrible, man. Damn.
Custody. I've probably sent a total of close to $50,000 in 9 years.
She slowly is going into debt. They'll have food.
So we obviously added wrong.
Alex sends the prisoners money to buy food, tablets, shoes, cologne, watches, clothes.
I'm at the mall. What do you do?
It makes you think, like, bro, if it's really those things, like cologne and, like, I can understand clothes. Alright, you might need an extra change of clothes, but cologne, who the fuck are you trying to smell good for up in prison? Like, wouldn't you be a little bit creeped out about that? Like, alright, baby, I'm gonna send you this money. Listen, you're all mine, but like, do you really have to smell that good to your other inmates who you're around dudes all day, right? So like, that is a red flag right there, if you ask me.
Demands on my time and resources are extreme.
The past couple days, I've gotten one of them shoes and cologne, and I am running errands for another one.
There's 3 men that I do actually love. The ones that I tell that I love, they don't know that I talk to other men. Oh, they will find out, yes. The Dr.Phil show is very popular in prison.
The guy I'm talking to in Ohio is calling right now.
Hello? That's gonna be, oh, she probably just caused another, like, murder to happen. Like, yeah, Dr.Phil might be, a big show in prison or in jail. Like, obviously when inmates see, like, yo, this is the woman I'm messing with. Wait a second, there's 2 other guys that she said 3 people who she's really in love with. But at first she said 7. I'm not worried about the other. I'm just worried about the people who she's in love with. That's my B. That's my C. You know what I'm saying? So like, this world that we live in is just fucking disgusting.
4 to 5 phone calls per day from prisoners. I send and receive about 25 to 50 emails per day. Once I've established a relationship with him, I do feel obligated to continue it.
So I drove from Arizona to California to see one of the men that just got out of prison. That's the definition of ride or die, and I'm definitely ride or die for that one.
I don't ever date in the real world. I've not been on a date in 7 to 8 years. I don't know how to talk to men or have normal relationships.
I'm very worried that they could hurt my sister, get her on drugs, kill her, or even take all of her money and she's homeless on the streets.
Well, Jenna, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Your sister Alex is supposed to be sitting right there.
Yeah.
But she's not. Why not?
She's a little nervous.
Nervous? Well, I understand that. I'm a nice guy. And she has some questions, so I don't know, maybe she'll come out, maybe she won't. Are you concerned that she is engaging with, interacting with these known criminals? That bothers you?
Yes.
I've kind of done a little bit of background on them, and she has 7 that she's interacting with. One, Jay, he's out, right?
Oh my God,
and
bro.
He was in for counterfeiting, drug transport, and kidnapping.
J. Edgar, Faustino, Carlos, Oscar.
Murder, Faustino, 2 carjackings.
This is nothing but Hispanic guys. Michael,
with a gun,
and Eric. Maybe the last 2 are like
transporting
black people or
coke.
something.
Mike
I don't know, man.
cut somebody's finger off with a machete. Eric, heroin, theft, receiving stolen property. Now, you say that she gives these men how much money a month?
A month.
Probably.
What's the answer?
Maybe 100 to 200 a month.
Each?
Yes.
Whoa. So are you meaning each for the ones that she loves or for everybody? Because that's literally what? 7 times 2. 7, again, 1,400? 200 times 7. 100 times 7. 100 times 7 is going to be 700, but Jesus Christ. I guess a month, I guess that ain't too crazy, but excuse me, y'all. But like, damn, bro. This shit hits hard on many different levels because, like, I'm just saying, it's like dating nowadays is just, ooh, man, I don't even know where to begin because that's something I completely stay away from, you know, completely. I don't even want to, like, get myself into that market because I see what the fuck is out here. Like, bro, the only place, sad to say, y'all, like, this is a personal thing. I'm going to say this is transparency channel. And yeah, we're going to be honest on here, but like the only place I feel like it's the best place to get a woman, church. Take your ass to church and go there. Because where the fuck I just came back from, even though it's the Memorial of Jesus Christ, like holy crap. What I saw on there, like y'all, like take your ass to the next memorial next year. Get the date, take your ass to the memorial. That's where you'll find your next wife. All right.
Maybe less than that, but.
Okay, but $500-600 a month she's shipping off to these guys.
Yes.
And can she afford that?
I don't meddle in too much in her bills, but I think she might choose their well-being over her well-being.
Okay.
That's
Why
what
do
most
you
women
think
do, it
she's
seems.
pursuing relationships with these individuals instead of somebody that lives down on the corner or somebody she might meet at church or somebody that, you know,
Well,
just...
when I asked her, because I wondered the same thing, she says, I don't have to see them. You know, I keep them at arm's length distance. But then she did meet one of them. And then it ended...
Whoa. You avoid dating in the real life because you can not be in person? What? I don't know if I just heard that properly. I don't. But from what I just understood, she's dealing with the people she's dealing with because she doesn't have to see them all the time. That's a little bit backwards. I would think the people who your relationship interested in would like want to see those people in actually physical contact, but maybe this woman has her own motives. Who knows?
Did badly, but now it's doing well.
Women are a little too smart
So,
nowadays, man.
and she did go on
Definitely
a couple
smarter
dates,
than
they all
us,
ended
man,
badly, and I tell
for
her,
sure.
you know, there's plenty of fish in the sea. We've all had bad dates.
Let's ask her. Would Alex like to come out?
Why they just shift the camera to that woman like that? It's like, oh yeah, bad dates. Look at this woman. She definitely knows. Like, damn, bro, why y'all do the woman after just a statement like
to
that?
talk to her if she would. Oh, she does? Okay, Alex, come on out if you would.
So she's finally coming out now.
Hey, good to meet you.
Did somebody just give her something from the audience?
Listen, I totally understand being nervous. I mean, you're on television, and but
Yeah.
I'm a charming guy. So, but take
That
a
doesn't
minute
mean,
and look around.
man.
I mean, it's a different.
Dr. Phil,
You don't
I'll
wanna
smack
look
the hell
around.
out your
That's
bald
okay.
ass head, man.
How did you
Forgive me,
choose
y'all.
to do this
Forgive
instead
me.
of maybe having a long distance relationship overseas or something? How did you choose prisoners?
9 years ago, I met one,
Right.
and he kind of just started all this.
Yeah. Do you ever go see them?
Yeah.
So it's all pen pal.
It's all pen
But
It's crazy too because I know a woman that looks just like her, literally just like her, and she's obviously not that desperate, but like listen, y'all, your boy is not like crazy picky when it comes to women. All I'm saying is this woman is appealing enough to find her a decent man. You do not have to go through the lengths of finding somebody that's in the system right now, because that's like all you can get. Like, again, let me stop. This is not about me. This is about, I don't know.
do you talk
Dr.
to him on
Phil?
the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, so you do get to talk to him on the phone?
Yeah.
What's the rule on that? You get to talk to him how often?
Whenever some of them can call all the time.
Oh.
Some of them are on 23 out of 24-hour lockdown, so they can
That's
call
if they got that little
periodically.
prison phone.
We're talking
They
about
snuck that shit in there.
kidnapping, attempted murder, carjacking, machetes. We're talking about some bad dudes here. Does it bother you that they've committed crimes of violence against other people?
Coming up.
Well, it should, because like, bro, you don't think that can easily happen to you? Like, you don't think one of these people could be playing you? Do you really think you're that smart that you would see the red flags before? Like, you already missed the whole red flag of them already being in the system itself. So, like, I think this woman is a little bit naive, for sure.
Sent him a fair amount of money over 9 years.
Close to $50,000.
And later, are you concerned that he might commit a crime when you're with him?
My sister Alex has sent semi-nude photos to men in prison.
I have sent photos of myself in bra and
Yo, this, I don't remember hearing that. I do not remember hearing that. This woman right here has sent pictures of her sister to the people who she's talking to? What? Guys, we're only going to take a couple more minutes of this. We're not doing the whole video, just so you know. This will be a consistent thing. Listen, we're going to take a quick glance into things. Sometimes, of course, I know that in order to get the whole story about things, you need to listen to everything, but time is of the essence, right? So we're not going to do that over here. At least not today. But, like, we need to answer on what the fuck I just was talking about, because, like,
underwear to a prisoner. He asked, so I sent them.
Who else is seeing them? I think these men are even passing these photos around.
So I don't worry about him doing that.
I'm very embarrassed. Who knows what pictures she sent of the family, of me.
why does your sister have naked photos of you? Like, seriously, yeah, like, why would she have intimate pictures of her sister in her phone? weird shit, man.
This could potentially put my life at risk, too.
Does it bother you that they've committed crimes of violence against other people?
No, I
What?
know
Our
Jordan's
son is a
policy,
40-year-old
so
homeless
I'm a
car
messed up
camper.
person as well, so I don't
Good for
judge
him.
anybody.
Saving his
You
bills.
figure they've made bad
Saving his money.
decisions, and you've made bad decisions in your life.
Yes.
If they got out, would you necessarily want to pursue a relationship with any or all of them?
A few of them, maybe, but one of them's back in the picture that's out right now. So
Uh-huh. And you were with him this week?
I was with him, yeah.
And how does that feel? You had a relationship for how long while he was in prison?
We were on and off for 9 years.
9 years?
Yeah.
How much did you think you got to know him during that 9 years?
I know him like the back of my hand.
And once he was out, how much did that fit what you thought he was going to be like when he got out?
It did change, but I kind of knew it would. So I kind of always, my sister says no expectations, no disappointments.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, you think he's going to be a certain way.
She looks disappointed for saying that. Yeah, I told her that.
I only knew over the phone or something in business or whatever, and I met him, and they were like totally different than I thought they were going to be or the same. How was it with you for him? Was he what you anticipated or completely different?
Half and half.
Yeah.
Half and half.
So some things were different.
Yes.
Did he show you the respect and attention and all that you would want? a man
Pivotal
to show
question
you?
right here.
He did, but he was also showing that to someone else. So when I went through the phone records, that's what led me to
so
my
when we were just talking about that, do you think he was talking to someone else while he was in prison?
No, because he was in federal prison and the minutes are monitored, and my crazy self was monitoring our minutes. So every time he would call, I'd log it to track our minutes. Okay.
And you sent him a fair amount of money over 9 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Close to $50,000.
$50,000.
Damn.
Okay. And do you regret that at all?
No, I don't have a lot of regrets in life.
Okay.
Damn, son, yo, like, where are those women at? Like, can I get me a woman that could send me $50,000 just for like talking to her? Like, shit, bro. That would definitely come in handy nowadays. Like, bro, I'd have me whip, if anything. Shit. I know that was totally wrong of me to say that, y'all, but I'm just, you know, like, it's 2024, man. It's hard times, you know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, I'm right here, too. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, when I say regret, now that he's out and you know him and you know that there is somebody else involved, would you like to have that 50 grand back?
No.
Not even a little bit?
No.
Not even,
Just like
seriously. That's a
expect it
proper
back.
question
You just,
for
you know,
Dr.
I don't
Phil to
ever
ask
know.
right now.
Oh, no.
Bro,
I mean, if you give
10,000 back?
somebody, that's one thing. If I give him money, that's one thing. But if I loan it to him, I damn sure want it back.
You goddamn
I'll
right.
keep their kid till I get it. But,
Goddamn
so
right.
It was a gift, so you gave it with no strings.
Correct.
So you're okay with that. And you're giving some money now to prisoners.
Correct. Nothing like I do for him.
Right. So you took the big plunge with him. You're not going to do that again.
Never.
Okay. Well, we got to take a break. Coming up, Alex says she knows that she could well be destroying her life with her prisoner obsession because it's crowding out other relationships that she could be pursuing, and the clock is ticking on life, right? I mean, if you spend a year talking
that's
to
a
people
year
behind
that
bars,
you
that's a year you didn't spend nurturing a relationship
somebody
with
else,
someone
right?
that you could have been going
Perfect
to the movies
sense.
with or whatever. We'll talk about that next, and if that's something that she really wants to change. We'll be right back.
All right, guys. So before we take this though, well, we're not really taking a break, but before he transitions into this, I want to say, yeah, this is going to be the last topic that we're going to go over, like as far as her explaining this. But yeah, man, so far, nothing makes sense. Nothing at all. So like, I guess we should continue. I don't know, man. Like, this shit is rubbing me wrong because like I'm over here looking at this motherfucker Dr. Phil, and the picture that we stopped it on right there. This motherfucker, not only does he look stoned out his mind, which I, you know, kind of wish I could be like at the moment. But right now I'm here doing this, so like, Just gotta wait. But still, bro, like. I just came out the memorial, right? And there's people that look like Dr. Phil, obviously, right? Left and right, left and right. It's not just one of them. It's like many Dr. Phils all over the goddamn place. And they all come up to you and they all have the same tone of voice. How you doing? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Again, you're finally back at the memorial, huh? And, you know, just stuff like this. And I just can't get rid of this bad feelings for the nonchalantness of who the fuck is talking here, because obviously this woman has got a serious issue right here, and you trying to break it to her slow. We want to hear the real deal stuff she needs to hear so she can get the shit out of her system, because $50,000, man, not cool, bro, not cool.
Coming up.
You have a daughter that you placed for an open adoption, right?
Yes.
Now that she's going to move in and live with this man, what do you do about visitation?
There will not be any visitation.
Out of sight, out of mind.
And that looked like it just got juicy for a minute. I kind of want to wait to get to that part, but listen, y'all, I'm gonna put the link in the description below, so if you don't want to watch the full video, I can, but again, just keep in mind it's 3 hours and 14 minutes, so.
My sister's self-esteem is horrible.
The reason I like dating prisoners is because you never have to see them. I used to be a lot bigger and I lost a lot of weight, but I still don't have that confidence.
But you look somewhat decent. Your hair's on fleek, like, bro, like.
My sister's always been attracted to men that have been.
Because you ain't got to see
She
them.
has no
Like, what kind of
self-worth,
relationship
and she's
is
looking
that?
for any
And you giving them
happiness
money?
with
Like,
these
bro,
prisoners.
that doesn't make sense, man. Doesn't make sense.
Well, Alex says she's jeopardized her life for these men, but she can't abandon these prison loves. She does feel a commitment to them. And her sister Jenna says Alex's obsession is really all-consuming. And what do you mean by that? You think she's pushing other stuff out of her life in favor of them?
We get in the car, and it's just, you know, let me email them. Well, why don't we, you know, wait so we don't get into an accident? Well, they only have certain times on the emails. Then when we go to my house, she comes over every day, and then she sits and takes phone calls. We'll eat dinner, and then she'll leave.
So you think it's actually affecting her relationship with you?
A little bit, yes.
Why 6 or 7? Are you currently looking to add?
No. So the one that's out will be living together, so everyone else is going away. He will take precedence over everyone else.
Oh, you're going to live
Of course. So she had one maid. So she was just trying to fill it out. I couldn't understand that, but like, damn, 7 is a big number, bro.
Did he go through any experiences that would...
Maybe some of y'all out there like, 7's a low number. What the fuck you talking about?
He's not
Like,
likely to
bro,
do that again?
2024 is
He'll go
serious,
back to
man.
prison. It's a pattern for him.
So you think you'll be with him for a period of time and then he'll go back in?
And
Is
then
that the
I'll just
person
resume
she's
my
with
prison
now?
wife status with him.
Why is that okay with you?
He's loving my life.
Does he love you?
In his own little twisted way, as much as he can love me. His soul is dead and his heart is black. That's what he says. But yes, I'm very special.
Damn, that's what we heard at the beginning. That's, wow, she was dead ass serious about that. That is, man. Again, it just makes you think this woman doesn't have any hope of finding a true love of her life. So she's obviously settling for what she thinks she can get. This is very unfortunate, because not only is this something that we're seeing on public television, this is the story of many people's lives nowadays. You know, they deal with situations that they don't have to be in, and y'all obviously deserve a hell of a lot more better. Everybody does, including this woman. You know, so like, I think patience is a thing that everybody needs to learn to build up nowadays. Very, very important. Patience. If you don't have patience, you're obviously in a state of mind where you want to try to get as much done and taken care of as quick as possible. So maybe you will be ignoring the red flags, obviously, what this woman has done. But I can go on and on about this, but like, I think y'all need to build up, not y'all, excuse me, I'm not talking to everybody out there, but there's people out there that need to develop a stronger love for yourself. Like, man, y'all deserve way better than the shit that y'all putting up with. And once you get yourself into that mentality that you know you're better than this, better things will come your way. Facts.
Special to him.
His soul is dead and his heart is black, and you're special to him. Are you concerned that he might commit a crime when you're with him?
Yes. And I wouldn't exactly say no. I would drive off a cliff with this man.
Well, obviously you would, because you just gave the man $50,000 over the span of whatever fucking time they said. You obviously still want some of that money back. That's why you're willing to do the crimes with him. And I'm with you, sis. Like, yeah, get that damn money back. But if all else like falls to shit, blame it on him, because he been in there. So it's no problem for him to go back, right?
So you're ride or die.
Ride or die.
What concerns me for you is that, one, it really smacks of codependency, and two, it tells me that you don't value yourself enough or love yourself enough where you would say, hell no, you're not going to
literally what I just said.
Do that, because as you know, certain laws in certain states for certain crimes, if a capital crime is committed, if
death
he
penalty.
takes a gun and he kills someone during the commission of a crime, and
get to the point, Dr. Phil. We understand. She's, yeah.
You go down the same way he does.
9 years ago, he asked me for unconditional love. I've given him unconditional love.
And what did he give you?
That's what I say.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, what did you get back? If a man loves a woman, he would never put her in jeopardy.
Correct.
True.
I'm aware of that.
True.
But it's different because he's always told me that he'll always keep me out of harm's way. But if you're going, I'm going. We going. Like, and that's how I feel. And that's...
I hear what she's saying. I get what she's saying. I get the mentality. But a real man will make sure your ass... Listen, if I choose to deal something that I know is I could probably not come back from doing, your ass is not coming with me. I'm going to make sure your ass don't come with me. All right? And then you probably won't even know what the fuck I'm going to do anyway, because... Let me just stop. I was going to say, because like I've done it in the past. You know, I've had to deal with situations that I did not want to deal with, knowing that I could have help getting brought into a situation, but I chose to keep it to myself. This way I wouldn't have any interference. That's what your boy is on, but those were old times. That's long done with now. But yeah, that's why I can kind of get the gist, but still, sis, like, you got some thinking to do. You know what I'm saying?
Some stuff we talked about last night. If you're jumping, I'm jumping.
So if he says, okay, I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck for this crummy 9-to-5 job, we're going to rob,
let's go rob a bank.
Armored car today, you're loading up and going.
I'm going to talk to him, but if we're robbing an armored car, we're robbing an armored car.
There's been a lot of research
and you're going to die
about why
probably
women, do get involved with prisoners. One is they want to share in the infamy and the intrigue. Second is to become a fellow criminal with this noble bad boy. You know, here I've got this bad boy out there, and I'm going to join. I'm going to go with him and become part of this. It's going to be a team. We're going to be criminals together. Almost always,
had abusive father defines love as abuse. Relationship is safe and distant. Inmate is romanticized as a mysterious power figure. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and end it on this on a good note because we're 40 minutes in. I don't want this to go any further. We're stopping it here. But yeah, listen, when it comes, I'm not trying to be harsh on anybody at all in this video. When it comes to women, I know women are a little bit more gullible just naturally. They're more emotional, and that's why like having an ideal partner that can understand that is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So like once you get out of whack with that, you're obviously going to settle for less, which obviously this woman is doing. But y'all women, like, man, y'all got to do some changing some things around. Again, I'm not talking for all women, but the majority of women nowadays seems to be lost. They seem to be driven by something that shouldn't be a driving force. You know what I'm saying? So I know some of us men out here are somewhat guilty of that, for making women feel this way. But again, that love has to come from within inside yourself. So everybody should know that at this point. Obviously, sometimes people might need to hear it. So if anybody sees anybody or knows anybody that's doing or dealing with a situation like that, give them your honest answer or your honest feelings about it. And if they continue to go down that path, obviously, you know, you did your part, but it's just kind of crazy. And I'm over here looking at the actual name of the YouTuber who posted this, the Indian Army? What? I thought this was Dr.Phil. Anyways, appreciate y'all for watching as always. Another interesting, you know, thing. This is why I listen, y'all. I really enjoy doing these I guess what you want to call reaction type videos. I don't know what's the right way to call them. It's just us looking into what's going on in today's world, and it's sad, man. It really is. So I hope y'all doing way better than some of these people who we do these videos on, and y'all learn from it too. So with that, y'all be peaceful, positive, enjoy your night, day, whatever time it is. Enjoy it just enjoy it. Alright, let's not get too fancy with our words. Nighttime, y'all. Bye. I'll talk to y'all later.